Hi, friends. Welcome to eclipse season. Sure is eclipsing, isn't it? This is a video to make up for the fact that we are not having our live on Patreon for patrons this month. I apologize again. This has been a very heavy eclipse season for me personally. And I'm sure I'm not alone in that. So I want to apologize for not being available, but also maybe share the permission to not always do the quote unquote what you're supposed to do, right? Adapt as you need for what's going forward. I'll also say, for whatever reason, there are tech issues happening, so there is not going to be any music. That means that this is going to be very quick, so please grab your materials to draw, paint, or make art with, a tarot deck, and put on your own soft, sweet music that you feel called already just to have in the background for this ritual. With that said, let's get into it. Our theme for this month, the month of September, has been systems, and thinking about the systems that support us or the systems that we are a part of and or systems that no longer serve. And I think that's a really important thing to highlight for this astrology right now, this like in-between time of one eclipse to another. The astrology of eclipses are part of the system through which we work with and within. And today we want to think about how we hold space within that system. We are in the middle of a beginning and an ending when it comes to eclipses as well. The eclipses are shifting away from the Aries Libra dynamic, and we are moving into a new era that includes Virgo and Pisces. This is that sort of energy that is inviting us to maybe look at the systems that we have been taking part in for the last 2 and some odd years, to kind of acknowledge, observe, and release. With each season of eclipses, we are being invited to understand a different aspect of ourselves, of our chart, and to relate in a different way. Things die in the season of Scorpio as it is, and that season is coming up next month. This is also just the death season, as fall, as autumn is with us now. So that's another energy that we're going to be tapping into, is the energy that is release, right? So as we let go of our eclipses and these signs and call in the new era, as it were, it is important to hold space for the in-between. There might be big shakeups. There might just be stillness. There might be so many different ways of working with this energy because each one of us is unique. Our astrology is a blueprint of sorts, right? Our sun, moon, and rising and more. Getting my tarot deck out for this experience. These are all things that have the astrology map up differently for each one of us. Things are going to look different for each and every one of us, and that's a good thing. So today we're going to just kind of hold space for where we're at. There's no No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So again, maybe pull out that tarot deck already if you're feeling called, and just kind of have it with you. Any other tools of divination you generally work with. For eclipses, we don't want to make a huge effort like forcing things, and I think that's maybe I am forcing things for you by even making a video at this point, but we'll see. This is just a space folder. We're not trying to manifest or make something happen. We're just space holders in this in between. So the classic depiction, or well, depiction, the classic definition of systems is a set of things working together as parts of a mechanism or an interconnecting network. That is us, right? We are parts. We are working together. We do not live within this ideological bubble. Even within a bubble that we might exist within, we still have interconnectedness with others. Just as we interconnect with the astrology at the moment. That is kind of the thought I want us to begin with, is how we interconnect together, how we work together within the system that we are in, that we are a part of, that we make up. So what I want you to do, we're going to start with thinking about, again, eclipses as a system that we're working with. We're going to start by writing down our definition of system, a personal definition of the word. So just start here. What comes up for you? It can be the exact same thing, or it can be something a little different. It's up to you. Okay. Relax your body. We're just gonna do a quick meditation, connecting with the breath. So if you want to put your tarot deck on your paper over by your writing, and of course, as we're doing this, please pause and take as much time in any area this is recording, so your freedom is present. I'm just going to put one hand on our deck, one hand on our heart. And just start by taking in some deep breaths here into the nose and out to the mouth. Taking in some more deep breaths in here. If you've stopped, come back to it. Inhale through the nose. Release through the side. And coming to center, feeling your tall back, up straight. And focusing on the breath as you release any tension you're holding in the body. And just take some time here to imagine just light around your body. And as you imagine this light around your body, imagine that light extending around you. And little tendrils like a web. We are setting out to understand where we fit within the systems that work around us and within us. And allow those tendrils of light, those beams of light to just interconnect around you as far or as close as you feel comfortable. Maybe imagining those places or people. What systems do we make up? What sacred connections do we keep? And as you imagine, don't forget your breath. With every breath, we send out longer and longer connections as we are interconnected in a web. Interconnected with all that is around us, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just allowing yourself to call that light back as quickly, as slowly as you wish. Just return back here to this space. And once you have it all called back, bring that light to the heart. Just release that with one last inhale in through the nose. And releasing that light through our heart with a sigh. And back. Now we want to use our deck. Come back as slowly as you wish. We're just going to pull a card before we get into some more journaling. What can you teach me about the in-between of this eclipse season? What can you teach me about the in-between of this eclipse season? Feel free to sit with your card that you pull for a while. Or you can begin writing when you're ready. We're going to just take some time here. Feel free to journal all of these. Again, pause. All or just one that calls to you. Can be related to your card, and of course, pull more cards if you feel the need. When you feel ready, and this is very quick, when you feel ready, you may get into working. Just freely, thoroughly write, journal, and then create some art. Remember these reminders while working. I'm gonna let you work on them. So take your time. You can pause the video here while you're working so you have these reminders present with you and in front of you. And then lastly, thank you again for sharing grace with me as I'm going through a hard time in my life at the moment. And so it can be really hard to hold space, but it really, your support, your patronage really means a lot to me. And I want to honor that regardless of what's going on. I hope you found this helpful and find this helpful if you watched all of this through very quickly and you want to kind of come back to the other side and just like take your time again, put on your music and journal, draw, make art, dance, whatever it is, as you hold space in this eclipse season. May you always, always find joy, light, and good things. May all things bring you home to yourself and be for your highest good. Until next time, friends. Bye-bye.